Hello, 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 and welcome to the Quiver channel. Good. Bertie's okay, Beryl's okay. They're both beautiful and special. Let's take my tablets of doom. Tablets of doom. We're once again going to have bangers and mash because I'm out of other types of food at the moment. I'm just going to finish off the potatoes and that. And Friday I'll be doing a food shop. So Friday's a food shop, and apart from that thingy. So first thing I'm going to do is turn on the air fryer. Start doing the that. They are doing. We have them done. Now we will get the some pieces out, put the mashed potatoes and some kind of veg on. We've probably got about 2 more days of veg, which will last us just until then. Of course, I've got all my tin stuff, but the tin stuff is just for backups. You know me, I like backups for everything. We need to just, we need to drag this friends list over to there. Wolfie! Hello, Wolfie! Wolfiekins! Yay! Hey, hi! Are you okay? Wolfie? Okay, Wolfie. Wolfiekins. Today? So, we're cooking potatoes. Potatoes. The potatoes. Yay! And I understand, Wolfie, why you're going to focus on what makes you happy and what. I'm going to miss you at the Munchies. We don't see you as much, but yeah, I understand. But do what's right for you. Cooking. Potatoes are starting to cook. Some carrots. Where's the carrots? Where's the frozen carrots? We have the frozen carrots. Okay. There's the frozen carrots. Bye-bye. What we can do. More water in there. Get everything sorted and started before we start chatting. Just get distracted very. Yeah. You just prioritizing focusing on one part of your life for a little bit. I know you'll never disappear completely from Munchies. Yeah. You've got to follow your own what's good for you. After all, Wolfiekins, what people forget is for you to be able to help other people, for you to be able to be there for other people, you've first got to sort out and get everything straight for yourself. You can't help other people until you've helped yourself. That is the simple fact, and that's something people forget. Bertie, Beryl's here and Bertie's here. Because they know food's going to be done. They know their food is going to be done soon, don't you? You know there's food going to be done soon. Yeah. Their food is going to be done for the doggies. Let's take this and dog cam. Hello, Bertie. Bertie. And Beryl's decided to lie on there and go to sleep. Get it in the right position. There. So, potatoes. Now, I'm actually not too bad at the moment. Sorting out some computer projects upstairs. Been a good morning. I didn't sleep very well last night. That sucks, but I'm used to not being able to sleep well. I think I woke up for pretty much every hour. But the dogs are good. I'm good. Going to have some bangers and mash. It's potatoes, sausages with gravy. What we're cooking at the moment. So what do I need? I'm going to give the dog their food now. Time for the doggies to have their food. Let's give the doggies some food. Well, your yummies. Doggy wants the Doggy wants the yummies, so we put this up there. Get the dog food. The doggies have dry food. Dry food first. So there's their dry food. And on top of that, they have some wet food. So, dry food for the doggies, then wet food, which is just basically normal wet food for the doggy on top. And then on top of that, the rest of the can stays for later, for the second meal, because they have a meal just later on. I'm going to give the doggies a treat. The doggies are going to have a treat. So what the doggies are going to have is these. So the doggies are going to have their normal dry food with some wet food on top, and I'm going to give them these hot dog sausages. I'm going to slice them up and put them on top of the meal for them. So the doggies are going to get hot dog sausages on top of their meal. Because doggies deserve. Going there. So the doggies. So these simple little hot dog sausage, I'll just slice them up for the doggies. I think you call them Frankenfurters or something in America. Okay, so I'm just going to slice these up so they're on top of the dog's food, which they really like. Quite those dogs are in here around my feet. They love the smell of these hot dog sausages. And they deserve it. They are very good doggies. Put a little bit of water into the dog's meal. The doggies have their yummies. Oh, yummies for doggies. Yay. Doggies get a treat. So the doggies have had a treat. On top of their normal meal. Yeah, today I'm going to be tweaking some bits and pieces to do with my hardware setup. Got a couple of items for house security arriving. Apart from that, it's all good. Oh, I'd better turn that down because the already. Oh. Hello there, silent girl. I'm not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. Having a good morning. We're having bangers and mash. I just gave the doggies. Oh, Azeal the Fluff's here. Yay! I've just given the doggies a treat on top of their normal food. So I gave them their normal food. Dogs really like hot dog sausages. So I'll give them a tin of hot dog sausages on top of their normal meal as a treat. So my doggies are both just eating. Yeah. See, the way I think of it with dogs is this: is yeah, bangers and mash. We're doing bangers and mash again today because I usually do a shop on on Friday. I'll be doing a grocery shop, so we're sort of going through the last little bits of food. Bangers and mash, which is sausages and gravy and mashed potatoes. Bangers and mash. Bangers is a UK term for sausages. Bangers and mash. But yeah, I find with dogs that they I don't like to think of dogs having just the same food every day because it must get boring to have exactly the same food every day. So I always try to add something to it, either a bit of gravy or something from my meals or something, just to make their meals a little bit more interesting. So the doggies all, I might add some tuna to their meal. Yeah. I mean, so I make sure the dogs get a good food, so they get the dry food and a little bit of wet food on top of it twice a day. And then I usually put a bit of tuna or a bit of sardines. They love sardines. It's very strong tasting fish. Um, or it might be hot dog sausages, or it might be tuna, or a bit of gravy for my meal. Yeah, I wonder that. Where did the term from? Okay, someone's already there. Okay. Okay, so internet to the rescue. Yeah, it does. It's going to do that. There's nothing we can do about it. It's because I'm doing stuff on the actual page. It's not on a very good actually, there's probably something we can do about this. There's something we can do. We can fix this now. We can fix it. Give me a sec. Let's take this light pole that doesn't have a light on and put it next to my desk here, next to my kitchen thing here. I'm going to put the actual, putting you up on the wall over this side. Now, let's take this, right, position it in the right place, bring it around, see if we can get it to stay. Like an octopus tripod, this is. Let's get it like so. And it's going to be really shaky of it. Right, we shouldn't have any more shape now. Let's have a look. No, that's too much. We need to take it down a bit. Right. Okay. See if I can mess this around and it doesn't shake anymore. No more shaky of the camera. It was just because he was on a tripod on the desk, and this kitchen table isn't very solid and it shakes a bit. So if I'm typing in here, it would affect it, but now we won't get that because of my little thing's on a light pole, a secure light pole. So yeah, how does that look? Might take it down just a little bit further. How's that? There. How's that? Is that better, Azeal? No more shaky of the camera when I type in on the screen. Oh, so that's interesting. The etymology of the word bangers. Although it's sometimes stated that the term bangers had its origin in World War II, the term was actually in use at least as far back as 1990. The term bangers is attributed in most common usage in the UK to the fact that sausages made during World War One, when there were meat shortages, were made with such high water content that they were liable to pop when you cooked them at a high temperature. Bangers. Makes sense now. So that's where the term bangers and mash came from. And why sausages in the UK were called bangers. Interesting. Testing 1, 2, 3. Is anybody there? It does make a lot of sense, doesn't it, now? And we've sorted out the camera so we don't have to worry about that. No. Unfortunately, that does mean that this camera, I need to use the one I've got spare upstairs for upstairs because this one's fixed in place now. But that's okay. We don't mind. We don't mind. It's all splendiferous. Splendiferous and awesome like a fish in the sea. You're a good doggy. You enjoyed your food, both of you? Both had your food and yummies? They'll still want some of my food, of course. They'll still want my food. Because their food is never enough. Yeah, Silent Girl. I'm good. How are you doing at the moment? No, just asking you how you are. How is your day going in this crazy world that we have? Yeah, I mean, it's like you have to watch every time you have groceries delivered and things like that. I mean, you're like me. My contact is very limited these days. It's like anytime we go out, any parcel delivery, you have to be very careful because what if the person carried it, sneezed on the parcel, or someone at the department, the thing sneezed on him. You could go. It's it's crazy, and well, being ill isn't good for everyone. Um, if you're dealing with trauma, if you're dealing with stuff like PTSD, if you're dealing with mental health issues and you get ill, physically ill on top of that, you only have a certain amount of energy to deal with shit. So this is one of the things that people don't understand about disabled people and what they have to face. We fight every day just to do the things that everybody else takes for granted. We fight to be able to get up out of our bed. We fight to be able to remember to wash and everything. Yeah, fevers like that are horrible. And it doesn't leave much energy to actually fight something else that comes along. It's why most of us who are disabled in any way self isolate when there's a virus going around. The government doesn't have to tell us to isolate. We do it because we know we don't have the energy levels most people have. And what energy we do have needs to be for what we normal fight. So if we get something, it can be much worse on us psychologically because we can't face it like a normal. We haven't got all those energy levels that a normal person's got because our energy is being used to deal with all the normal crap we deal with every day. My doggies are good. Yeah, and it's not your fault, Silent. It's not your fault. It's because no one else wears masks anymore. No one else social distance. No one else washes their hands before going out and that and things like that. All the basics people have basically given up on. I had to go out to the post office to post a. Yeah, yeah. I go when I went to the. I I had to go out to the local post office to post a parcel, and that was stressful for me because no one was masking up. No one had masks up. No one was taking any of the basic ideas that came from COVID. No, I mean, it's also the cost. The cost if you get ill these days. If you want to get some medication and throat strepsils or something like that, or getting some anti-dehydration. They're so expensive. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, my health is more important than your idiocy. These people are idiots. So all we can do is try to keep ourselves as far away as possible from all this stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The costs have gone through the roof for everything. And so if you're on benefits or disabled or anything like that and you're facing something, an illness, you're screwed. And fresh fruit, if you want to get lemons to make a lemon drink, God, they've gone so expensive. Stuff like lemons or holy shit, just for basic lemons to make a little warm drink for yourself. But then again, the cost of food across the board has gone. It's like I was looking at the price of what was it, flour. I was thinking of doing making myself some bread and get some strong flour and that. But the price of flour now is above the cost of actually buying bread itself. You can't. It isn't cost effective to bake as much anymore because the actual core ingredients are now so expensive. Yeah, and it really has affected a lot of stuff. I'm very lucky to be in the situation I'm in. I don't have to worry about paying for a car. I don't have a car. Don't have to deal with the cost of fuel. And that's the sausages done. The sausages are done. The good thing with us, me and you, Silent, is we've got gigantic dogs that will keep us warm on our bed. After all, you've got a brewing Saint Bernard type dog. You've got your dog's like could it's a huge floofy pillow of heat and radiator. So we get to warm ourselves. It's like Bertie. Bertie's like a radiator in bed. He loves getting under the covers and lying next to me in the bed. Don't you, Bertie? He likes his warmth. So my bed's always warm in the winter. Right, so we're going to get the sausages out. Whee! Going to get the sausages. Sausages. We need that. Don't wait. We need. Sausages. I can eat sausage. This specific type of sausage. Which funny thing is, I can't have really nice sausages that are done with steak or proper meat and pork and all that. I've got to have the ones that are based cheapest sausages, easy process, and I can't cook them. I can cook them in the air fryer. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy how much stuff's gone up. And the limit of food these days, I mean, used to be, I mean, Silent Girl. The interesting thing is, we used to be able to get like 10 different types of, I don't know if you've seen it down in your supermarket, Silent Girl, but we used to get like 10 different types of baked beans. Now there's like 2 types of baked beans in the actual place. There used to be like 20 different types of flour, and now there's like 2 types of flour in the places. Yeah, choice has gone completely. Everything's got a lot less. And we used tin of baked beans. Tin of baked beans used to be about 17 pence. Now you're talking 90 pence. That's increased massively. Bread used to be 80 pence, 70 pence, 60 pence, 2019. Now that same loaf of bread is £2.05. That's more than double the price of a lot of these in the UK. Dog food that used to be £2 in 2019 is now £4 in now for the same thing. Sugar, even basic sugar. Basic sugar used to get 80 pence a kilogram. Now it's £2 a kilogram. So our prices have gone up way beyond the 20% mark. Way beyond the 20%. If you tin of ravioli. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to get some flour like that, like you do. I think that's a good idea. Get Amazon to deliver some flour for me. I would like to start making some bread and that myself. After all, I can make bread inside the air fryer. Yeah, yeah, it does. It's crazy. It's like pasta. 500 grams of pasta used to be. Wait, we're talking basic pasta. 500 grams of pasta you could get for 17 pence. Now it's £1. I think that's a wonderful idea, Silent. I might do that because if you've got basic thingy and that a few other items, you can make wonderful bread, your own bread, and that's something I want to start doing. So I'm gonna look. I'll look on Amazon. Let me actually look on Amazon how much I've got. Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is amazing. The reason I keep Amazon Prime is even though it's gone up in price, I get all the TV stuff, but I also get ultra fast deliveries. Let's go to just have a look. Bread flour, 16 kilograms. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. That's really good price. That is a really good price. Damn. Yeah. 16 kilograms of white bread flour for £17.99. That's amazing, that is. Yeah, I'll be going some of that. There's a few. Yeah, marriages. I'm looking at the same one. Marriages. Yeah, I'm gonna get some of that. Yeah. And like you, I think the idea is I'll get myself one of those big bins to put it in, so it keeps it fresh. And yeah, I'll make my own bread by that. That's a really good idea. Yeah. Amazon is a very good place for resources for disabled people. Amazon is amazing. I mean, people complain about Amazon, but people for us customers, especially us disabled people, Amazon and its same day delivery or next day delivery and all the stuff you can get through Amazon is absolutely amazing. Yeah. Yeah, I've got room for another bins in here. So, oh yes, I've got room over there. I can put one on there. Splendiferously. We're having a splendiferous day of happiness and bounty. Splendiferous. So I think it's time I actually got the potatoes and the carrots. The first thing we need to do is gravy. Gravy will be done. Of course, the dogs get. We've got the carrots. Full of carroty goodness. The carrots. Carrots already. The plate. Go there for now. Gravy. Splendiferous, my good friend. Splendiferous. You've got to really bulk buy, sadly, these days. The only thing to stuff. Now I need to do the mash. The mash has to be mashed. You need to add a little bit of. Oh, good. We are golden. Fancy today. Right. Oh, maybe. Trying is a mash. So the meal is ready. I can't show you because the thing is over there. Yeah. We've got to put the camera onto a thing over there. Now, let's show you the meal. There we are. Thank you, Matt. No, that's all done. So I will be having my food and then I'll be back upstairs. If anybody wants to talk to me. So I will say bye-bye for now. Hope you all have a good morning and good day. Huggy for huggy for all the doggies. Beryl and Betty. Bertie and Betty and Bertie and Beryl and Betty. Bertie and Beryl and Betty. Bye for now.